Welcome back to Jacob P. Rising. In today's video, I wanted to kind of talk about the ending of Series 3, what it really means, and what's coming up next. So obviously Series 3 ends on a cliffhanger, essentially. So when I wrote Series 3, my goal was to wrap up every single plot line. I didn't want to leave anything left open. And I think I actually wrapped up every single plot line in the show except for finding out what happened to Ace, or like why did Ace die, like that whole plot line of Ace. I made a couple updates in the past where I was like, oh yeah, there's going to be an episode 15. Oh yeah, there's going to be an episode 16, 17, 18. And then eventually I was like, you know what? There's going to be only 14 episodes because I feel like the show's never going to end. And I loved working on Reign for as long as I did, but I obviously wanted to work on something else and just start new things. So Series 3 is the final season of Reign. There's not going to be a Reign Series 4. There's not going to be a Reign Series 3.5 or whatever like that. Series 3 is the final season of Reign, and that's it. But it's no surprise that I've always loved making machinima. Machinima is the reason why I got into filmmaking. And as I get older, I think I just kind of respect the medium more. Not that I want to like make a bunch of shows in Halo forever. Like as a filmmaker, I work with, I do so many things outside of machinima, like actual documentaries, weddings, music videos, feature films, short films. There's so much drone work. There's so much out there in video that I am a part of. Obviously, machinima is very limited. It's not very flexible, but it's always a medium I've respected because it's how I got into film. You know, as a kid who doesn't have much money, but who's very creative and like wants to make things, I migrated to Halo Machinima because it let me make up stories using a universe that I really loved. And I was able to like work with voice actors, and like I could build compelling stories within a universe that I really loved. And that's really how Reign came to be. And I mentioned before in my video documentary that I had a show called Inheritor that I always wanted to make that I never ended up making. And the final episode of Reign Series 3 is called Inheritor because Tom is inheriting Ace's will, but also it's a nod to Inheritor. I want to announce that there will be another Machinima series after Series 3, and it will be called Inheritor. Inheritor is coming back, just like Series 3. Now, I want to be super upfront. Reign Series 3 was a very, very, very long project. I do want to take a break from Halo Machinima. Also, we don't really know exactly what's going on with Halo. We don't know like what the next Halo game is going to be multiplayer wise. I remember when I was talking about Series 3 in the very beginning of its development, I was like, maybe I'll make it in Halo Infinite. And obviously that didn't pan out. And I still think to this day, I really think Halo Reach is the best Halo platform for Machinima in general. I still stand by that. I think the second best platform is Halo 3. Then probably the third best platform could be maybe Halo 4, Halo Infinite. I'm not really sure. I don't really play with those game engines to really understand them as much as I do with Halo Reach. And I've done some stuff with Halo 3 in the past where I know that it's capable, but I think Halo Reach is the best Halo platform to make machinima in. That being said, I think Halo Reach, while it is a very beautiful game, I am a little sick of it. Like it's a little tiring to be making stories in the exact same game, and I love the art design of Halo Reach, but I just wish that there were more developer made maps, because a lot of the maps that were in Series 3 were in Forge World, and Forge World is like dominantly gray, and I don't like just having like this boring color palette. If anyone works in film, like you get to work with like different lights and different sets and different environments, and there's so much more to film than just gray backgrounds, which is ironic because I'm filming this on a gray background and wearing a silver suit. So I don't mean to be hypocritical when I say that. But I'm wearing this suit for a reason, and in future videos, you'll know exactly why. I tried wrapping up the Ace plotline in Series 3, but I quickly realized that I'd have to do like another like 12 episodes because I had all these ideas of what I wanted to do with this plotline. But at that point, if I had like 12 more episodes in Series 3, it wouldn't have been Series 3. The whole point of Reign Series 3 was to stop the rain. That was the whole point of the show. There were other things going on, obviously, but the central plotline was to figure out why it's raining and put an end to it. And now that the rain has essentially stopped, there is really no more need for a series 3. So Tom finding out what happened to Ace and that whole plot line, it wouldn't have made sense to continue that plot line in series 3. So that is the only plot line I left open because it leads to a completely different show, which is going to be called Inheritor. Nothing's been written yet for Inheritor. I definitely have some ideas in my head. I haven't written any scripts yet, but I'm just kind of jotting down ideas. But like I said, I did like half a decade on series 3, and I'm only one person. I don't have a team behind me, unfortunately, to help make these episodes. So while I love Machinima and while I love this universe, it's going to take some time for Inheritor to come out, obviously. But I'm also, I wouldn't say I'm burnt out, but I want to take a break from Machinima and I want to focus on other things on YouTube. Series 3's ending is a cliffhanger. It's not by accident. It's on purpose. Everything in Series 3 mattered. Every scene that was in the show had a reason to be there. So the final scene of Tom going off to figure out what happened with Ace, it is a cliffhanger, but it's meant to be there on purpose because it leads to the next show, which is Inheritor. So essentially look at it as like Reign Series 1, Reign Series 2, Reign Series 3, boom, Inheritor. So that's the timeline we're looking at. Inheritor is the next step in Tom's story. I just wanted to make that video, make that clear. There is still storylines to come. I don't know if I'm going to make Inheritor in Halo Reach. I don't know if I'm going to make it in Halo 7. I don't know what the future holds for Halo. I will make a video in the future letting everyone know what game I decide to do. I might even go back to Halo Reach. I really don't know yet. But right now I want to take some time off from making Machinima. I want to relax. I want to focus on other videos. There is still stuff happening in the background. Inheritor is the next Machinima I want to make, whether it's in Halo Reach or another Halo game. I have some other ideas I want to talk about eventually about how to make it a little more different than just another Halo Machinima, but I don't want to say anything too soon because we're so early in the pre-production of Inheritor that it's not even funny. So essentially, if anyone's curious, oh yeah, Reign ended on a cliffhanger, that's what this video is for. There is another show after Reign Series 3. It's called Inheritor. It follows Tom and his journey to figure out what happened with Ace, and there's a lot to come, and I'm excited. I'm excited to explore that storyline. And before Reign even existed, there was Inheritor. There was Confederacy back in the day, and then Preemptive, and then Inheritor. Inheritor. I think there's still a trailer out on my YouTube channel from 2011 or something where I show, or no, I think it was 2012. So it's a very old trailer. I'll maybe link it below. Yeah, I'm rambling, but there's more to come in Tom's story. I don't know how long it'll take, but there is more to come. And everyone that I've worked with on Series 3 is still ready to voice act their characters and new characters. Look forward to future stories on that development. But for now, I hope you look forward to what's coming next for this channel, which I'll explain in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. Reign Series 3 is officially done, and I hope you guys look forward to what's coming next here on this channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys soon.